Hello. Hello. Good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, everybody. Welcome to my second ever stream. The CG5 music reaction stream. My pink face is going to appear in a second. There it is. Yeah, so as you've probably worked out, or if you've worked out from reading from the description, I'm just going to be watching all of CG5's FNAF specifically music videos. W audio, nice. I'm going to be watching all of CG5's music videos, FNAF specifically, and I'm just going to react to them. And if you want to see the tier list, I will be tier listing all of these songs, but I'm going to save that for the full video. So these reactions are basically going to be footage from that I'm going to use for the main tier listing video, which will be out in, I imagine, about a week after I record this. So look forward to that. And yeah, let's just react together. What I'm going to do is watch each song, and I'm going to go through it in order based on this playlist called FNAF Songs on CG5's channel. It seems to be in a bit of an odd order, because if you look at this first one, it was released 5 months ago. But if you look at the last one, I had a look earlier, and this one called, I'm not sure if you can see because my my pink head's in the way. There you go. This last one in the playlist that was only released a few months ago as well. But like some of these ones in the middle were released years ago. So I'm not quite sure of his choice in ordering the songs. But I'm just going to go through them from number 1 to number 23 in the order that he is presenting to us and presenting to the world. And I'm going to react to each song and give my thoughts live as it happens, and then I'll read the chat from you guys to see what you had to say. But without any further ado, this is CG5, One of Us, FNAF 2 song animation with Glitch Whisper. Okay, I like it when it starts with the music box.
Music box, never mind the monsters. Keep it up, running out of options now. So take the mask and put it on. Will they know if I hide in plain sight? But never mind that, gotta get back to the main act. Gotta wind you real tight.
I'm kind of liking this. I think the music video is really good. Seems really professionally made. This is alright. This is actually, it sounds really quite unique, the instrumentation, I think. And the music video is good. Very shiny. Yeah, I think he's really good at it so far in this song. The verses and the choruses are all quite short, in a good way. It just means like there's not enough time for any of it to get boring. And this is only 2 minutes and 46 seconds, I think. And they're not putting too much emphasis on the facial animations, which is good, because those never end up looking amazing. And then the breakdown with a new form of animation for this video, which is cool. That's cool font. This is a cool music video. I like that with the drum beat, like going like triple time. No, don't kill them. Ah. My main takeaways from that were it was good. I wouldn't say on first listen, wouldn't say amazing. But it was, as I said, it never hung around long enough to really get difficult to listen to, or boring. So for that reason, I liked it. I thought it was pretty unique, to be honest, which is cool. Literally just off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that quite sounded like that song, which is nice. I'm always for doing stuff differently. Right, before we move on to this next one, let me read the comments. And I'm going to switch back to I'm having so much fun with like different sorry, I didn't mean to click that. I'm having so much fun just clicking between these like different look at this. Right, enough of me banging on. Let me read the comments. Oh, Macro, these aren't in release order. Yeah, I'm aware they're not in release order. I'm just curious to know what order he's released it in. Poor Man 1218 says, "Yo, you should react to all CG5 songs." Low key got a point there. Pay Edit says, "This is trash." Fair enough. I don't agree personally, but welcome to your own opinions. LMAO, I remember CG5 showing this to the act. Really? That was from Sunny Season Arts 18, by the way. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like showing a nerdcore FNAF music video / song to just a normal person is a bit of a. I can just imagine that being so awkward. 2016R. Composition isn't amazing, pretty repetitive, but composition isn't amazing, pretty repetitive, but the production on this one is pretty good. Yeah, I agree. I like the animation. I think the music video of this was really unique and like an 8.5 out of 10. Someone says, "Hi chat, hi Aleski the Rabbit." Alpha Records says, "Coda has been the absolute goat of animation and video production for FNAF songs for a while now," and I can see that. Anything else worth saying at this point? Sounds good to me. I think that guy sounds like CG5, yeah. Honestly, it might be cringy, but I like the Among Us song of his. We'll have to save the Among Us songs for another stream. Right, let's move on to this next song. It is called CG5 Freddy with Matt Pat and Black Griffon. FNAF 10th anniversary song animation. Of all the FNAF creators on the platform, obviously I know he's not a FNAF music creator as such, but I've seen the most FNAF videos from Matt Pat by far out of everyone else, as I imagine most of you have. Black Griffon, I recently found out on my last video, has some allegations made against him, which obviously I'm not too fond of. But hey, let's just try and judge the song. Freddy, an original Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey Freddy, you're the talk of the town, ready to turn our world upside down. Each time you come around. Oh. Hey Freddy, you're the reason why I never wanna ever turn
I haven't actually heard a song where the singer is singing to Freddy Fazbear before. Hello. I want you to enjoy the show. Be aware that they could lose control. Yeah. This guy's got aura. No. Don't hurt each other. This is kind of cool. This is a very funny music video. I like it. It is. Oh, hold up. Let me pause real quick. Just in terms of the music video, I think it's a really good idea for specifically a 10th anniversary song to use such iconic images from the series, like this one, which is like the poster from the Steam page, and this one, yeah. Imagine there's no fallen over Freddy here, but this is like a pretty classic shot from the CCTV of the second game, and I like that visual referencing, which would be maybe a bit too keen in another song, but the fact that it's a 10th anniversary song is quite nice. I'll shut up and we can keep watching. Oh, I like this animation. No, don't fight. And now we're in the FNAF 4 location. That's cool that we don't see a horrible monster in the hallway in the FNAF 4 location. We just see a goofy bear. That was kind of cool. Oh shit. I can hear you moving in the night. Someone please turn on the light. Tell me that it's gonna be alright, alright, alright. Hey Freddy, you're the talk of the town, ready to turn our world upside down. Each time you come around. Oh, cool. Chad Freddy is here to save the day. I do really like the design of glam rock Freddy. Oh, this is kind of cute. This is sweet. I do quite like this one. Oh, and teasing Secret of the Mimic. Okay. I feel like, yeah, there are parts of that, as I said before, very like fan servicey, like shush, like this moment where you see like, oh, everybody's here, it's a party. Could be a bit fan servicey and a bit annoying on another song, but the fact that it's, as I said, a 10th anniversary song, is the whole point is to kind of be as fan servicey as possible, I feel. In terms of, there was a part of the song I really stood out to me. Where was it? It was around here. I'm just gonna play it again.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. That bit with the cheering kids where they really quickly like fade it in and out, as a DJ would. It's like a pretty easy an easy trick that if you use it like sparingly, I feel like it's kind of ear candy-ish.
3, 2, 1.
It makes me stank face. Yeah, okay, so again, I like that one. I would say that out of the two, dare I say it, that's my favourite so far. Now let's read the comments. I'm about to crash the hell out the moment he finished saying, Freddy, I got 3 ads. Sorry, it's not much I can really do. Not bad. I'm surprised I haven't heard any of these songs so far. Pretty good song. I'm assuming you don't know FNAF lore. Actually, I do know FNAF lore. So there. The Hey Freddy always brings me out of it, which is weird because otherwise it genuinely sounds really heartfelt. I do know what you mean. I feel like Hey Freddy, I don't know. It reminds me of Hey Jude by the Beatles, I suppose, which is a very tender song. I feel like singing to an animatronic with that level of sort of familiarity is perhaps a bit strange. The OG models. The bite noise being used as an instrumental or an instrument was pretty cool. I do really like that when they use sound effects from the games in the song. Oh no, I've lost it where I am in the comments. I remember when Bro only had 4 viewers. Look how far we've come. Yeah, I presume Bro is me in this occasion and not CG5. Low-key broing up right now. Bro, the music video is Loki W. I agree. This is sweet. I don't know where Matt Pat came in. I didn't recognize Matt Pat actually. I think he's he's really good at like hiding his voice. Like I wouldn't have known it was him when he voiced Toy Bonnie in the FNAF movie. Alpha Records, who seems to know the most about music out of everyone here, including me, so I'm always grateful for these comments, says, Yo, the final 5 notes of this song were a reference to Black Griffon's FNAF 2 movie song. They're the same notes from his chorus in I Can't Control Myself. I like it when there's just like some referencing, some musical referencing. It's always nice. I rate the song a solid 9 out of 10 and the animation a 10. I love CG5 in all respect to him, but I just don't really fuck with his singing voice all of that much. I don't know why. Yeah, I feel like, for me, singing and rapping voices are some of the most important yet subjective elements in music, which is to a pretty big degree. It's why I didn't get on with that many JT music songs. I just found his voice really quite annoying. Let us move on to the next song. And that song is Stuck Inside, FNAF music video, Living Tombstone, CG5, Black Griffin, and Basic and Kevin Foster. Oh, I actually saw someone make a video recently where this song was referenced, and that person was me. Yeah, we'll watch this song together. I won't spend too much time reacting to it because it took up a pretty big part of my last video, but we shall watch it. 3, 2, 1, play. Dun 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 dun.
I've been away too long, way too long.
I do like the water
but I'm
drops in
home
this.
again long after I had done what I'd done. What's become of them? I thought their souls were gone. Something's wrong, so I need to put an end to everyone.
2, 3, 4. I do like this song. The reason I talked about this in my last video was because someone on Reddit said this is one of their least favourite FNAF songs ever. Which I just don't really see that personally. Am I right in thinking this part is the CG5 part? Two, 3, 4. I like that bit, the shouting bit. This is the bit that probably is the weakest for me, I'd say. But I like the "Who needs to die?" I think that's cool. Yeah, let's go. This animation is cool. I know I said this in my other video, but it is really impressive. And the kid singing. It's class, mate.
In my own trap, bones are cracked as my lungs collapse. Remember that I always come back.
Yeah, good. So far we're 3 for 3. All I really know about CG5 is that loads of people find him incredibly cringy. I'm sure we'll get to that point. Yeah, so far I'm liking it. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one, seeing as it was in my other video. So let's just move on. Oh no! Not JT music. Judging, I'm not sure if you guys can really see it very well, but just judging from this tiny little thumbnail, it looks like they're going to do some IRL music videoing, which I feel like... I know CG5 has this cringy reputation, and maybe an in real life music video is not really going to help with the cringy allegations, but let's find out. Let's just go in empty-minded and try our best to enjoy it. Oh, there's a warning. This video may seem like it is inaccurate to any FNAF official lore. That's because it is. Enjoy the video. That was cheeky.
Just around the bend, try to comprehend these walking machines and I pretend. Far from my repair, can you be prepared? Don't make it obvious, you're scared. Lock up all the doors, hide until the morn. There's no way out, there's no way out. So don't you even try to run away.
Okay.
Now. Waiting at the clock, got no time to live. Why'd you pick up a nighttime shift? Every moment danger.
This music video may be doing a disservice to the music. The music sounds, alright. I'm finding it difficult to focus on this music video, if I'm being honest. I like this Foxy guy though. Oh my god, it's Living Tombstone.
I'm no machine. Why would I lie? Sometimes
Who's this guy?
is a nightmare disguise. No more time to rehearse, so I
Sorry to pause it, guys, while we were getting into flow state. Am I being... Vocals, lyrics by CG5. What? That's not JT music, is it? No. Maybe... Yeah, it says vocals by CG5 and JT Music. I'll see what you guys say in the comments afterwards, because I'm sure you know better than I do. Let's just keep watching for now.
I'm no machine. Why would I lie? Sometimes a dream is a nightmare disguise. No more time to rehearse, so I grind through my verse. When I died, system fried, don't know why. I still work, and the crime wasn't solved. Purple guys and solved, trying to tie up the theories outlined on your walls. All the sins remain with the pain inside. They reskin my face, but the pain won't dry. Who said this place was made of magic?
Okay, squad alert.
Case it's open, but they're hoping they can mask an attraction. That's all I am to anyone. Guess you only learn what you're worth when you're gone. Nothing left to do, I guess I'll sing the songs and then run.
very low budget music video, which I like. I think that's quite cute. I'm getting into this a bit more now. Yeah, this is alright. That was creepy though.
These walking machines and I pretend. Far from all repair, can you be prepared? Look right over there. So but you said
Oh, still going. I really thought that was going to be the end. Oh no, we've actually got a fair bit left. Oh my god, it's Dorco on the screen behind him. Yeah, I'm definitely getting into this. I think this is quite a cute music video. Music video definitely helps having those extra animatronic people in. I think if it was all CG himself, it would be a bit more difficult to watch. Are we shaking his head? No. Oh, say a bit more. No, no. Yeah, that was fine. I was a bit worried at the start where I thought it was essentially just going to be CG5 in the music video, because I really can't take him seriously. I just don't think he's naturally suited for music videos. I'm not saying he's ugly or anything. I'm just saying it takes a certain level of acting ability / aura to, to look cool in a music video. Yeah, maybe CG5 doesn't have the music video source, or maybe this is just a bit of a duff one. But I did really like it when the animatronic like humanoid. Shut it. The animatronic humanoid gang pulled up. Although I don't know, is this guy just an actor? I'm presuming then, and he just lip synced. Where is it? He lip synced JT Music's vocals. I don't know. I think it's time to look at the comments. Scroll up a bit on the comments. Just need to get past the bits I've already read. My effing god, I love this song. Oh, I think that's about the other one. What was this song actually called? Ballad of the Walking Machines. People are talking about Children of the Machine. Is that a different song? I don't know why I did that with my voice. I'm sure I'll find out. Yeah, this doesn't sound very ballady. I agree. It didn't sound... That's true. That didn't sound very ballady. I guess they're just using the word ballad to mean story. Story in song form. Someone has commented, there go the lights. This guy knows ball. Random Encounters Baldy. Thags Random Encounters as Spring Bonnie. Baldy guy. This is Random Encounters. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know what this means. Alpha Records to the rescue. Oh, right. They didn't have the time to get the guy from JT in the video. So that's one of the guys from Random Encounters who do FNAF musicals. Matt Pat has been in those too. I've got a whole world to explore, clearly. I think some people sort of assume that I'm this long time FNAF music fan, which actually isn't true. I'm not a long time FNAF fan. I started making brain rot videos, and then sort of the more I did them, the more I sort of shifted my focus to like FNAF brain rot and FNAF internet stuff. And it turned out that that's one, what people like to watch, and two, what I actually enjoy doing. So this is all these FNAF videos for me are, to an extent, me like documenting my journey into the FNAF fandom and the FNAF music fandom. So you're getting to experience it as I experience it. Hence all these, first time reactions. Let us just move on to the next one. No, go away. Oh my god. I'm having too much fun with these OBS scenes that I forget to change them sometimes. There we go. This one is called CG5 Ruined Lullaby, FNAF Security Breach Ruin Song Animation. Do I have anything to say before I watch this video? No. I'm just finna watch it. Ruined Lullaby, an original FNAF Ruin song.
I hear a voice in trouble from this rubble, so distressed. It echoes through my head. Tell me, when will this story end? Guide me blindly with your friendly lies, so kindly.
I like this. I think this is cool. I like how it's building. This is a little bit more chill, which I appreciate. Let me just run that little bit back, because I'm not sure if I really liked it or really didn't. I'll show you the bit I mean. That bit. I'll find the that with documented reality. Not sure if I like it or if I don't like it. So I'm going to say it's sort of in the middle. Okay, power ballad alert. Yeah. This is kind of cool. I like the bass, I guess you call it. No, Freddy. This is cool. Don't say a word. I like when they put the lyrics up on the screen so I can sing them as I see them for the first time. I like the music box. I always like it when a FNAF song does a bit of music box noise. It's a nice little reference. I like this. This might be my favourite so far. This got me nodding my head in real life. That was nice. I quite like that. Oh. It's a bit what's the word, jarring when you're listening to the end of like a fairly emotional song. And then you see someone making this face coming up in the video. Blimey. No, don't play the next one. Don't play the next one. I quite like that. I thought, yeah, it was... I'm just going to quickly go back to it. So far, I'm not seeing what all this dislike around CG5 is. I'm sure I'll find out at some point. But yeah, that was fine. I thought, like, so far, out of these 5 songs we've watched, my favourite was probably this one, or maybe Stuck Inside. And my least favourite was probably Ballad of the Walking Machines, which was the one we previously just watched. And I would say Ballad of the Walking Machines was like... Yeah, it wasn't bad as such. It was just a bit... Excuse me. It was just a bit sort of... Just kind of there, I suppose. I'm going to... appear on screen. Yes, I am. Right, I'm just going to take my my jumper off, and then I will read your comments. Five nights, 5 little lives. I realised I said that I was going to take my jumper off, but do Americans, which makes up most of my audience, do you Americans know the word jumper? Do you guys call it sweater? I'm going to take my sweater off. Well, I just took my sweater off, and now I'm going to read the comments. There's just so many comments. It was easier last stream when I had four of my lovely Macro Minions commenting, and now there's like, how many are there of you at the moment? Apparently there are 36 people watching me at the moment. I can't read all the comments now. Do you think, this is from Solar Drill 1202, do you think for potential donos you consider suggestions for another stream? What, like donating me money? Look, mate, I'll do anything if you donate me, if you donate me money. There's a song I quite like, but it's from someone who rarely makes FNAF music and it only has like 15k views. Yeah, look, I mean, if someone donated me money, it seems like too much, you know. I feel like you guys shouldn't be paying me money to do stuff, but that is honestly, I'll pretty much do whatever you want if you donate. But yeah. I'm not asking for any money, but yeah, if you do want to give me a donation, I will pretty much do whatever you say in the comment. But please, that is not something I'm expecting of anyone at all. Aleski the Rabbit says, that's really interesting. I am the opposite. I have been into this stuff almost my whole life. Hey, it takes all types to make a world. Poor Man says, I'll be here forever. Legend. Someone I haven't read a comment from yet. Nova does various things. I've been in the FNAF fandom since the beginning, and I have so many old songs memorized, but I've barely heard anything from Help Wanted onward, so some of these are new for me. Yeah, my favourite FNAF of the FNAF era was definitely those first 6. And Help Wanted came after that? Yeah, it did. Surprisingly, CG5 doesn't really have that many FNAF songs, despite him kind of being known as one of the FNAF music guys, and him interviewing the FNAF cast for the film. But yeah, it's surprisingly less than I thought it would be. I can't wait till the Into the Pit song. That's coming up. There's nothing technically wrong with CG5 music to me, but they're all really forgettable. Secret of the Mimic VR tomorrow. Hasn't that already come out? This bridge is actually sick. I think the instrumental is really good, but I can't get over the vocals. Yeah, fair enough. As I said, I think vocals are such a important part and really subjective as well. You should watch CG5's Grimace Shake song. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe that's what we can do for a funny little song to end the stream. Your audio is fine. I have headphones. Thanks, guys. I discovered your existence within the week. I came here on a whim. Someone says sweater. I presume American. I need to start saying the names of all my Macro Minions. Alpha Records says, personally, I've started to dislike his music since his Patiently album, as his songs just started to blend together in a mush for me, which is, I think, sort of the worst thing an artist can do. If you guys are tapped into hip hop, as in like normal hip hop or mainstream hip hop, that's an allegation that's been thrown at Drake like crazy recently, and it's just a bad thing for any musician to do. I just call it a shirt, says Solar Drill. What? Is that a sweater or a jumper? That's strange. Jordan Gay, I think that person's name is, says, I'm not American. I assumed it was tight sports clothes. Someone says, Akaroy says, I know what a jumper is, broken heart emoji. I'm going to stop reading about sweaters and just move on to the next song after one more. Solar Drill 1202 says, you're a good reactor, lol. I think this falls under fair use. I'm willing to pay, just not now. Look, in terms of payment, there's no minimum. I think, what is the minimum that you can send on a? I think the minimum that YouTube will allow is £1. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If any of you feel like donating, please don't feel like you have to, but you know, even £1 is more than enough. Let's move on to this next one, which is called Glamorous, I believe. Probably heavily inspired by Fergie, I would imagine. This was made 3 years ago. I feel like we're finally getting to the older ones now. Which is weird, because it seems to be in a slightly strange, non-chronological order. But I'm going to shut up. It's always cool to film on location, I think. Oh my... Watch out! Watch out, white boy! There's a creature behind you! Don't look at me! Turn around! Oh, you idiot. No. Hold up. Just music video. Just music video. This is... I really like this. I'm guessing it's a bit of non-chronological storytelling. I'm picking up the vibes that CG5 and Glamorous Freddy used to be best friends back in the day. And now it's escalated to the point where he's going to get killed by his old best friend. I'm being gripped by the edge of my seat right now.
Flowers blooming, rainbows piercing the sky.
Sorry to pause again very quickly. I understand the people who say they don't really like his voice. This one is starting to grate on me, vocal wise.
The chocolate cake with the marshmallow filling inside.
Cute music video though. Oh, it's that guy again.
The demon that I can't deny. 'Cause if this is the day that I die, then I'll die.
Blimey. So glamorous, like glam rock. Get it? This animatronic suit of Glamorous Freddy in real life is crazy good.
Unicorns and spaceships racing through time. Try the raining tacos with some nachos on the side.
Is that? I think we'll see that guy again later on. That's cute. That is Abdul's, the guy, isn't it? This is very cute. Turtle. And a Freddy. It's quite sad. I'm low-key having an emotion moment right now. What else am I going to see? Hoping something nice. No! It's a dead child. You're fucking joking. I'm loving this music video, I'm going to be honest. Oh my god. How sweet. They're making amends. That was really nice. I think if we're just talking about the music video, the music, I'd say that's not a huge standout. I think the music video is hard carrying in that one. I think. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit gassy. I think this music video is is really genuinely sweet, and I think when I had a look at this playlist before, I saw. Can I find it? Yes. Here. Abdul. I'm not sure how you say his surname. Cisse? Abdul Cisse, who did the FNAF beatbox, and did the Fortnite Battle Pass, I just shit out my ass. And I'm pretty sure that's him in the music video. If only just because they're both wearing a pink shirt. But yeah, I really like that. And let's see. I have a feeling they'll what's the word? Credit the person who made the, there we go, Glamorous Freddy, played by Regular Source. I thought Glamorous Freddy looked great. And their story was ridiculous, but it was really cute, and I liked it. And now, how far through are we? Oh my god, 6. Now I'm going to read some comments. Am I going to read some comments? Yeah, I am. 'Cause I'll die glamorous. Kiyu Reiner says, Try Hard Ninja is the worst example of music blending together, unfortunately. If you do a tier list for his songs, you will be insane by the end. Yeah, that's what someone said on my last video. Like, when I looked at those Reddit comments, that was a big criticism of Try Hard Ninja. Aleski the Rabbit says, I'm from Wisconsin, and I say sweater. Alpha Record says £100 per song, then it's decided. Here comes the money. Solar Drill says, like I said, I think CG5 is at his best in collab songs where he isn't the focus. Yeah, I can see that. Kiyu Rainer says, it's right behind me, isn't it? And I presume not talking in their personal life in reference to this. People talking about Regular Source. So I was right about that. Alpha Record says, okay, for this one, some important context. Their regular source is an insanely talented FNAF cosplayer, which I can see is incredibly talented just from this video, that makes super realistic animatronic costumes, so much so that he worked on the FNAF movie 2, if I remember correctly. Solar Drill says, between CG5 and Glamrock Freddy, who's Greg and who's Rowley or Rowley? Now, this is something I think we should all talk about. I've just realised you guys couldn't see my screen for some of that. I think Rowley is Fredbear. Oh, sorry, is Glamrock Freddy, because he's actually quite nice. But it's CG5 in this music video who's the one that's quick to like break off their friendship. And it turns out that, like, look, Rowley was just being nice the entire time, and it's Greg that was being the twerp. So that one's settled. I make myself laugh quite a lot. Let's do a few more comments and we'll move on. Yeah, Alexi the Rabbit says, this doesn't feel like this song is even related to FNAF, and he's all right with that, or they're all right with that. Same for the third Among Us song. Well, as I said, we'll save Among Us for another day. CG5 is Greg 100%, says Nova does various things. Facts. One more comment, and it's going to be from Leia Does Stuff. Sadly, I can't understand the lyrics, but I agree the video is sweet. I'm with you there. Actually, I'll do one more comment. Solar Drill says, CG5 kind of reminds me of that one person that's part of the friend group, but nobody knows. No comment. Let's move on. This next one is called Superstar, a FNAF Security Breach original song. CG5 and CKG. He's really bringing out the letters for this. Warning, flashing lights. Thank you. That's actually quite useful. If anyone watching this stream has visual sensitivities, close your eyes. Oh, I fuck with this animation. I like this like sort of sketchy storyboardy animation. I haven't said much. I'm realizing this reaction for this song, and it's because I don't actually have that much to say. Okay, I like this different tone of voice. It's kind of going back now to what it was before. Never mind. The vocals in the mix, at least from what I can hear, they're really like blending in with the instrumentation. It's kind of sounding quite muddy. Ooh, I like this bit. It sort of brought me out of my slumber. A bit of electric guitar could just make most songs better. Just like, even if it's just for like 10 seconds or something. Yeah. As soon as they get this guitar going. I like that. No! And it's low-key emotion at the end. Every time. I feel like every time there's a CG5 music video with like a bit of an emotional ending, like you've got Gregory being like, Freddy, no! And he's like, goodbye, I saved your life. And it's it's I'm not saying I'm crying, but there is an emotional element to it. But then, wait for it. You get a goofy CG5 making a goofy face. There's a little bit left. Okay. I've got something to say about that one. Honestly, it all boils down to when they brought out that electric guitar, it became so much better to me. See if I can find it. Let's put it on 2 times speed. I think it's around here. That bit. Sorry, I have my mouth full. Yeah, I'd say the first, or rather the last minute and 11 seconds perked me back up. But that first 1 minute and 46 seconds, it was kind of at a point where it was sort of blending together and mushing into mushiness for me. So I'm very split on that one. But again, I wouldn't say that first minute and 46 seconds was bad as such. It was just hey, that makes sense. Let's read a few comments. Whenever I change these scenes on OBS, it always takes a little while. Sometimes it takes a little while for my pink creature to pop up. Not quite sure why it's doing that, but let's read comments. Okay. Someone says, or sorry, Jordan. Am I pronouncing this right when I say Jowden Gay? Someone I think is called Jowden Gay is responding to Alpha Records, a prominent commenter on this channel, and says, my ears were not made to understand these words, so I'm presuming Alpha Records has said something absolutely mind-boggling. He says, no, I actually, I'm not quite sure what Alpha Records has said that's absolutely confounded Jowden Gay. Let's scroll down. Jowden Gay again says far too little FNAF stuff is 2D. I agree. Thank you for making me realise that. That's so true. Alpha Records says Richard or Ricard on the elec. I presume the electric guitar. Ricard, I presume. Ricard EB is how you say it. Solar Drill says, this one really has the blending issue, in my opinion, outside of the guitar solo. Lol. And I completely agree. Poor Man says, it's sad Vanny wasn't important. She had so much potential. Yeah, I never really got the point of Vanny, TBH, in the end. Alpha Records says the vocal mixing thing might be intentional on this one, considering the 80s vibe. Hey, if you know me, you know I love an 80s vibe. Maybe it is intentional. Difficult to tell. Oh, I saw a good comment. Jowden Gay says, oh, that ending. ... Alpha says, nerdcore songs usually have the quiet vocals issues, especially when you compare them to mainstream pop music. Yeah, I agree. I mean, look, I have to mix all my YouTube videos. I have to mix all the sound for that, and that is the bit I am the worst at, and it is really important. And I'll watch some of my older videos and be like, oh my god, why did I mix it like that? The vocals are way too low and the music in the background is way too high, or vice versa. And I find that so difficult to get right. So I'm not surprised that nerdcore songs that aren't as mainstream and that don't make as much money as like I don't know, a Drake or a Bad Bunny, can't afford like a super high-end audio mixer. Let's move on. Yeah, Solar Drill makes a good point. I don't know if it would make sense if I said this, but his songs almost feel too smooth to me. I completely get that. Yeah. Too legato, could do with a bit more staccato, which is a bit of music terminology for you all there. Nova does various things, says his song's very produced and glossy. Facts. Solar Drill again says, I've always been of the opinion that after Afton's story, Ennard should have replaced him as the main villain. That's fire, I like that idea. Message Scott Cawthon and tell him. Poor Man says goop. Nova does various things, says, waiter, more 2D FNAF music videos. Alpha Records is talking about the picture that I drew and says, how dare you not mention the greatness of Hoppip. My profile picture isn't shiny Hoppip, which may be surprising to a lot of people, but it's not. It's just it's genuinely a really weird similarity. Like I didn't draw my profile picture to be Hoppip at all. And like I've played, a fair few Pokemon games, so that was probably some subliminal inspiration in my mind that I just wasn't thinking of. Because it was only after I started my channel and made a few videos, someone commented like, "Oh, is your picture such and such from is it shiny Hoppip from Pokemon?" And I was like, "Oh my god, it looks loads like Hoppip, but it's not meant to be. It's genuinely not meant to be." And if you compare it to shiny Hoppip, that, you know what? Hold on. Let's really briefly break from the CG5 music videos. Let me Google something. Shiny Hoppip. Do I mean Hoppip? No, I don't. I mean Skiploom. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah. Look, it's genuinely coincidence that my profile picture looks so similar to shiny Skiploom from Pokemon, and I would say they look a bit different because on the top of my profile picture's head you've got like leaves, green leaves, and on the top of Skiploom you've got yellow flowers. But hey, I'm splitting hairs clearly because a lot of people think that I am a drawing of Skiploom from Pokemon, but believe it or not, that was not the intention. Let's move on to, what do I need to press? FN11, I think. Yes. A remix. FNAF 4 remix, The Living Tombstone. I got no time. I am well versed in the Living Tombstone's FNAF songs. Let that be known. I was tapped into the Living Tombstone's music. I have been for years and years. So I do know about this one, and I'm interested to see what he does. Will he make it worse? Will he make it better? Will it be about the same? Let me stop talking and let's find out. I hate it when I pause so early on, but animation by Xbox Gamer K. It's I don't know. I'm not surprised that someone was, like an actual professional animator, was still using their Xbox gamer tag in 2017. Anyway, I'll shut up.
I got no time to live. I got no time to live and I can't say goodbye. And I'm regretting having memories of my friends.
Is anyone else hearing wet farts when they hear this?
They used to be beside me before they left me to
It
die.
sounds like Wet farts.
I know this is the truth, cause I've been staring at my death so many times. The scary monsters roaming in the halls. I wish I could just lock the doors and stay in bed until the clock will chime. So my flashlight's on, stay up till dawn. I got this headache and my lips on the line. I felt like
Sorry, I'll stop singing.
the nightmare repeats itself every time. Gotta keep my calm.
I'm really not quite sure how I feel about this.
Sun will shine.
I think we'll see once the beat drops.
They're not gone, they're still out there to take what's left of mine.
Okay, it's about the same as the original. The music video is giving me very Minecraft vibes. Because it's like a 3D interpretation of a 2D sprite, which is quite Minecrafty.
I have this urge to kill, I have this urge to kill, I show that I'm alive. I'm getting sick from these apologies from people with priorities that their life matters so much more than mine.
It's interesting that the music video is giving it more of a story
No
though.
one will listen and no one will understand. Because I'm crying as much as I speak, cause no one likes me when I speak. Want to go back to when it all began. So my flashlight's on and stay out till dawn. I got this headache and my life's on the line. I felt like I won, but I wasn't done. The nightmare repeats itself every time. Gotta keep my calm.
Hold up. There's something interesting with these background vocals.
So my flashlight's on and stay out till dawn.
You can hear CG5 singing in sort of the foreground, but doing the backing vocals. Am I crazy to think it sounds like Yoshi is doing backup vocals on this song?
So my flashlight's on and stay out till dawn. I got this headache and my life's on
Does
the
it sound like Yoshi to anyone else, or am I tripping?
The nightmare repeats itself every time. Gotta keep my calm and carry on. Stay awake until the sun will shine. But I'm not so strong, and they're not gone. Just still out there to take what's left of mine.
That's an interesting animation. Yeah, I'm not sure if I love this music video. Well, who's fucked? Look, for my money, that was sort of worse than the original. And I mean, the thing is, most remixes are worse than the original. Oh, sorry, I've just seen how many views it's got. 123 million. Bloody hell. Sorry. Yeah, like, most remixes are worse than the original, so you're sort of fighting an uphill battle. But yeah, it was alright. I wasn't like tearing my hair out or anything, but yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't love the original vocals from the Living Tombstones version of this song, but I think they're by and large better than the vocals at play here.
From these apologies from people with priorities that their life matters so much more than mine. But I'm stuttering.
Yeah, I would say the FNAF 4 version is better vocally. And as I said, those wet farts at the start.
And I'm regretting having memories of my friends who they used to be beside me before they left.
I know it's not actually wet farts that he's recorded on the mic, but that's what it sounds like to me. Hey, at least it's not dry farts, I suppose. Let's see what the... Wait for it. Let's see what the comments say. Let me scroll up a bit. Just trying to find an interesting comment. JT Music is really, this is from Solar Drill, JT Music is really funny to me because you have CG5 with this and the Living Tombstone doing his stuff, then you have JT Music just referencing Eminem and making raps. Yeah. I feel like he stands out a bit. I feel like they do too. Alpha Record says subconscious inspiration, talk about my profile picture. Yeah, Nova does various things, says my profile picture does kind of look like shiny Hoppip. It looks like both Hoppip and Skip Plume. Yeah, and it is neither of them. Yeah, Jowden Gay says, to be fair, any ambiguous creature design has a high chance of bumping into the realms of Pokemon. And I've just realised that the face that I've drawn for my profile picture does look a lot like Ditto's face as well. Let's move on to the actual song instead of talking about me all the time. Nova does various things, says I got no time is such a banger. Leah does stuff, says peak. Oh, Alpha Record says, so as far as I know, this I Got No Time remix is CG5's first FNAF music content. Yeah, so like I'm a bit confused. And it's not vital for me to understand, but in terms of this this playlist, I am a bit confused in the order that it goes. Like, why is your first ever song that you've made at number 8? Surely it would either be the first one you want people to see or the last one you want people to see. I'm not quite sure why it's been put in this order. Again, really not the end of the world. Just worth interesting. Solar Drill says, I like this one because it makes it so I can actually understand the lyrics. Yeah, fair enough. Alexi the Rabbit says, hold on, before I get there. Poor Man says, that's definitely a fart. Alexi the Rabbit says, I never liked I Got No Time, not the original nor this cover. Fun fact, when I went to see The Living Tombstone in Madison, Yoav said he didn't care for it either. Yeah, fair. It's never been my favourite The Living Tombstone song. It sounds splurty, says Nova does various things. Arnav H2Z says, not gonna lie, you should do a cover. Well, I've made one FNAF song in my time, and that video I think got 7 views, so maybe keep that idea on the back burner for now. Kiyu Raina, I'm so bad at reading your guys' names, says the vocals to the drop do not flow as well in this one. I agree. Lord of Based says, gang, have we done his Join Us for a Bite cover yet? No, that's actually going to be very last. So stay tuned. Yeah, Poor Man makes a good point. Why are some things in the music video blocky while some are not? Solar Drill says, my Yoshi comment was a song ruining comment. Right, let me read one more thing, then we'll move on. And it's going to be from someone I haven't read a comment from before, and that is going to be Unoriginal5784, who says, I'm going to be honest, I thought it was a silly looking strawberry creature. I'd rather people think it's a silly looking strawberry creature. Okay. We're talking about me again. Let's move on to this next one. It is called FNAF Song. Oh, that's interesting. FNAF Song Let Me Through, featuring Dolvondo. Dolvondo. And you have to say it in that pretentious accent. Peter. It's always such a difficult thing to make, especially something like an animatronic, look like it's singing. Because if you think about how the human mouth, like, creates words, it's so, like, it's not just open and close like Foxy's animatronic mouth is. And it's a really minor thing that I've just picked up on for some reason. But, like,
Want you to know.
when he says that, look, it's, and I'm really not expecting a YouTube animator to be able to pull off, like, really impressive mouth modeling, but it's just something I always kind of pick up on when an animatronic sings a song in a music video like this, is that because all their mouth can really do is open and close, it never, like, there's never that connection in my brain of, oh, I think they're actually singing. But I'm gonna stop being a nitpicking dickhead and press play.
The ebb and flow of my own show, from head to toe. You will be scared and not prepared for what I have in store for you. I'm waiting for my curtain call before I storm right through the hole. Knock, knock, who's there? Are you prepared to finally meet your doom? Why do you close the door? Come to me with open
This is, again, I haven't said much for this one because it's not affecting me much, if I'm being honest.
We need to explore. I mean, no harm. I sing my song all night long just for you. Please, oh please, I'm on my knees, let me through. I sing my song all
Oh, this is cool.
just for you.
That's freaky. No, don't kill them.
I understand you
Here we
want
go.
to play,
A proper mouth.
but this is what I have to say. Your presence here fills me with fear. That's the extent.
Chat, are you a bit bored right now just from this song? Because I am. And I'm so bored I've got it. Hope you like that.
Of my career, I don't know why you even try to sing me your dumb lullaby. No, I can't flee. Calamity is everywhere I turn.
Why do you close the door?
We've kind of posed, kind of got me feeling some kind of way, you know what I mean?
I turn.
That's how I pose when I'm wearing a new outfit and I want my friends to notice me that I'm wearing an absolutely fire fit.
Why do you close the door? Come to me with open arms. There's so much we need to explore. I mean, no. I sing my song all night long just for you.
Wow.
Please, oh please,
I never thought that some of these animatronics can use their own body parts as, like, frying pans.
my song all night long just for you. Please, oh please, I'm on my knees, let me through.
I will not let you through my door. I will not let you settle the score. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. The power, the power, the power. Oh no.
Quite like the end of that in the sense of, like, how direct the lyrics were.
Just for you. Please, oh please, I'm on my knees, let me
Like, please, oh please, I'm on my knees, let me through. Sounds quite... How do I say this? It's obviously, you know what he's talking about, but it also sounds like it was written as the lyrics for a song. But then I will not let you through my door is like, that doesn't sound like the lyrics from a song. That sounds like something a kid would say, like, I will not let you through my door. And then the last lines are the power. The power. Because the power's gone out. I'm not hating on that. I just just thought it was kind of funny, worth mentioning. Look, actually, I really don't have much to say for this one. If I'm being honest, from what I can tell, 2018, a pretty early song from CG5. Yeah, I'm not surprised it wasn't as poppin' as some of the other ones. I mean, yeah. Again, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't like making my ears bleed or anything. I just, no hard feelings. No hard feelings, but no strong feelings. Right. Let's address the elephant in the room. I've watched 9 songs with you guys, and there are 23. And I want to do this all in one stream, but 9 songs, and how long have we been going for? About an hour and 23 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna hold on. There I am. I'm gonna limit myself to reading 3 comments per song now, just so we can get this done at a nice time, because I don't know what time it is for you guys in your various time zones, but it's 10:30 at night for me. And I usually stay up pretty late, but I don't want to be up late for ages. But we will listen. I promise. If this is my last promise to you, we will listen to every song on this stream. But we're going to do 3 comments per song now, and I'm going to have to choose them pretty randomly. And Arnav H2Z says, I think this song is pretty chill. I agree, it's so chill, it's a little boring. Nova Does Various Things says, yeah, the Dol Von Do lyrics kind of ruin it a little for me. What the fuck? Someone's just given me money. Wow. Thank you, Solar Drill. Is that $10 or £10? Either way, it's money. Someone's given me money. I know my YouTube profile picture is famously quite flat-faced, but if you could see what my real face looks like, I'm shocked. And Solar Drill says in his comment, in their comment, wasn't sure how much to donate to suggest a song, but the one I have in mind is called Are You Ready by Freddy Evans. That's getting a like. I may not do that song on this stream, but I'm 100p going to do that on a stream in the future. And I'll take a screenshot of it right now. Can I take screenshots? Oh yeah, there we go. Yes, I will absolutely do that song, Solar Drill, in the future. Probably sometime in a few days. Thanks for giving me money. This is sick. I don't actually know how to feel, to be honest. But it's a great feeling. Let's give all my fans more content. And let's watch this next song, which is called FNAF Sister Location song, Crawling, by with Dol Vondo again. Dol Vondo. The Freddy laugh always makes me laugh. I know it's not meant to. I know it's meant to be scary, but it just kind of made me laugh. Oh, hell no. Oh, this is a very knee-jerk reaction. Hold on.
Animated friends will be here till the end. I don't have a chance to turn.
Okay, that's those Ennard lyrics are growing on me. I think it's just the first few syllables of anime, just kind of like those genuinely those first like second and a half were a bit. Oh, what is it the kids say? It was a bit goofy. Hold on, let's run that back. Yeah, it kind of sounds like he's got a bit of phlegm in his throat. But then he sorts it out, and then it's fine from there on.
Friends will be here till the end. I don't have a chance to tell you, but the others haven't made the cut. Lend me your hand. We've got more than one night plan. Let me crawl into your skin.
This is okay.
Release the
Again, I'm not saying much. Oh, okay. Sounds like a 2012 banger to me, low-key. Sounds like a song will.i.am might make.
You gave me one heck of a shot, but you can't control the clock.
I like the drum beat in this.
It goes on.
Yeah, let's go. I'm kind of getting hype. Let's go. Let's go. 5 nights at Freddy's, bitch. I'm liking it. I feel like it's rough around the edge. It's very rough around the edges for sure, but it's ambitious, I'd say. And the music video is pretty standard FNAF music video fare. Know what I mean? That was cool. I quite like that a little bit in the music video.
You're only one to take us down.
Try not to cry. Your evanescence will reply. It is time to go down in history.
Let's go. Yeah, does anyone else know what I mean when I say that this sounds quite early 2010s to me? I don't mean that in a bad way, by any means.
Because the evil,
Oh, let's see how they do this shot.
it comes from within.
Hold on. This shot is about as good as it was in the full game. I think the moment where he sees his pink/purple eyes in the game looks really quite bad. It's just a nitpick I have about Sister Location, I suppose. I never liked that little cutscene because it looks really quite rubbish. And yeah, they did it pretty similarly in this fan-made music video. So what do I think about this? I'm so not surprised that this was made in 2017. It sounds like someone who's pretty new to nerdcore and music making and uploading these videos for a YouTube audience. Clearly pretty inspired by the Living Tombstone, and making a Living Tombstone-esque. No, I don't think that's fair. It's living. I can very much see the Living Tombstone and that sort of genre influence, and that's fine. Like, I know I ragged on JT Music for being super influenced by Eminem, and if I wasn't clear enough in that video. Of course, you can be influenced by whoever you want, but you know, if you make music for 10 plus years, you should have evolved beyond that influence. And I think CG5 has. Like, listening to his most recent music, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is just Living Tombstone ripoff. So showing this influence this early on in his career is, yeah, completely fine. And I like that it was ambitious. Like, you had the more chill bits,
Lend me your hand.
and then you had like the beat drops and the breakdowns. And it's not my favorite song by any means, but I can respect it from someone who's still relatively new to music making at the time. And now, as is currently something I'm doing, let me read 3 comments. What? While I was talking, apparently someone donated. Can I see that? Yes, I can. Oh, it was from Kiurena. Has donated $10.01 and says, "I Can't Fix You remix by APA Angry Piggy is the best Living Tombstone remake. Also, I donated an extra cent to Mog Solar." Yeah, you mogged him. I will, of course, I'll absolutely do that. Again, I'll save it for its own dedicated stream. But yeah, fucking hell. Thanks, guys, for the money. I never thought that I'd be on my second stream. Or to be honest, I never thought on any stream I would be thanking people for sending me money. This is crazy. So yeah, thanks, guys. Let me read 3 comments about the song that we just watched, and then we'll move on. This shot can be done so much harder, but people just recreate the shot from the game, and it irks me just a little. Yes, I'm pretty certain they're talking about this one. Yeah, that was from Nova Does Various Things. Yeah, it can be. This shot could be done so much better, but people just want to create this rubbishy shot from the game. Solar Drill says, fun fact, that PNG with the eyes is actually a silhouette of Rick Astley. Is it? If it is, that is ridiculous. I could see that. I don't know if you're having me on. Let's read one more. Ben Silly, who was an MVP from our first stream, and my first Twitter follower, I've noticed. Thank you, Ben Silly, for being my first Twitter follower, says, Loki giving no copyright sounds to me. Fair enough. Let's watch this next one. And if I get a donation mid-song or mid-me, banging on, I will... Don't worry, I will see it when I look at the comments. But it is sort of distracting to be like watching a song on my main monitor and having this like stream of comments come in as it's happening. But don't worry, I will see any more donations if they happen. I'm not saying they will. Right, this one is called FNAF 6 song Labyrinth by CG5. Oh, CG5, what a surprise. This video may potentially trigger seizures or for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. Yeah, that goes for this stream. Oh, it's 5 minutes. If you guys, if you guys are sensitive to this sort of visual stuff, look away.
It's a bright new day, and it's your time to shine. Time to take your career into your own hands. Spend all your money,
This
and the
is
stars
quite sweet.
will align, 'cause you've become...
This is in terms of music video, maybe my expectations will be subverted, but Sometimes you just can't beat a bit of lyrics on video game footage. It's cheap and it does the job.
They will align 'cause you've become a part of Freddy's band. Just be careful about what you buy. You never know what's hiding inside, but we can't prove anything, no. So make sure you take all responsibility for whatever your new business plan will bring.
Okay, this is when it gets epic. Quite chiptune so far, quite 8-bit. Okay, my expectations have been subverted. I don't think that's from the game, is it? That's a that's like a model in like Blender or something.
It's closing time. Gotta clean up all the messes.
Okay, this looks like game footage again. It's quite hard to tell.
And advertise. Wait, I hear voices on every side. And I wonder where. And I wonder why. Where do they hide? I'm sorry you've been misinformed. This is just a never-ending labyrinth and nothing more. Endless circles of
Quite like how chill this started off and how epic it's got now and how emotional it's become.
Don't you see? This is where the story ends.
Is this am I tripping, or is this the first female vocalist we've heard? If you see my JC music video, you'll know how much I thought the female vocals really brought an extra dimension to JT music. So I'm excited. Yeah, I didn't even stop to think that they might do female vocals at one point, and I think that really can make a big difference audibly. So, God, I just keep talking. And now a little duet.
Don't try to defend. Forget the money that you've spent. We will be complete. Your job is obsolete. We cannot do what we were created to do.
Yeah, a bit of female vocals. Just a good little thing to sprinkle in. And nothing more. Oh yeah. Was there a warning for? Sorry, was there a warning for? Yeah, there was. Okay, because that was given. I mean, God, that just wasn't a word, was it? Yeah, I was getting a bit seizured at that moment, and I don't have epilepsy. Never ending, nothing more.
You see
kind of hurting my eyes a little bit. Oh, blimey. Don't be ashamed to close your eyes at the moment. Just do my head in.
It's a bright new day.
Oh nice, and a little reference to the start of the song.
Thank you for all you've done.
And thank you, Scott Cawthon, for the awesome games that you've made for all of us. It's been fun. And thank you, viewers. That was all right. I like the female vocals. I've just clocked it. Yeah, loads of people thought FNAF 6 was going to be the end, like JT Music. I remember in their JT Music FNAF 6 song, they were like, "Hey guys, this might be the last ever song that we make about FNAF," which was funny because it absolutely wasn't. Yeah, it was fine. It was a bit. It was CG5-ish. I liked that it started chill, and I liked that it got more intense, and I liked the female vocals. A bit too long, I think. I think this running time it didn't really earn. And the music video flashbanged me. I wasn't expecting that. Right. Let's read some comments. Michael Afton has commented. Michael Afton M40. I love this song for its vocals, emotion, etc. The cool part is how they made it a day shift and night shift throughout the song. Yes. Oh, yeah, good catch. I didn't quite clock that myself. Also noticed the final sentences directed towards Scott and us. Yeah. Yeah, because they thought it was going to be the last FNAF game, presumably. Solar Drill says a lot of FNAF 6 songs have a pattern where they start with a day shift then switch to the night shift midway through, and I like that, and I think that works here. One more comment. Breadificated says, guys, I have a feeling Macro prefers shorter songs. I don't necessarily like shorter songs. There are quite a lot of songs that I like that are longer, but I do think you really have to earn that runtime. And so far, CG5 has. This is the only one I thought went on for a little bit too long. But like if you've heard Runaway by Kanye West, I know that's a bit of an extreme example, but that's, how long is that? Like 9 minutes? And that's a song that really earns its runtime. But you know, not every song does, and it's just a bit of an indication to me that if I click on a video and see 5 minutes, it just little warning bells sound in my head that it might drag on a bit, because you know, I've made videos that go on too long. I'm banging on too long now. It's so easy for creative people to put too much in, and a lot of the time creative people could do with taking a bit out. And yeah, and that goes for songs as well. Right. Let's move on to this next one, which is... Oh! It's a remix of a song I had quite mixed feelings on from The Living Tombstone. What we're going to do is we're going to watch this one. Then I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break, have some water, go to the toilet, come back, maybe actually make it 10 minutes. I'll make myself a coffee as well. We'll come back and then we'll power through those last few. But we've got this one more to go, and then we can have a break. And this is called FNAF Sister Location Song, I Can't Fix You, remix/cover featuring Chi SFM CG5. 3, 2, 1, go. We present to you I Can't Fix You enjoy the show. Well, I hope I will.
I've been trying for so long to sing you the right song, to show you something different every day. So you'll hear what I have to say, like puzzle pieces. And now we're here at a standstill. I wonder if you feel the kind of pain that ripped your insides out. That's something I know all about. Shocking in it. Is it because I can't be her?
Okay, I think this is all going to come down to the drop for me, because that was the bit I didn't love about the Living Tombstone song. And let's see what CG5 do for the beat drop.
I can't fix you.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I think this might be a bit worse.
To pretend this isn't how I'll let it end. My fainting, fading. You've been mourning your
Yeah,
here.
I think this is
Grinding my
so
gears.
far
How
just
can
a
a human
touch
lose their
worse
self-control?
than the original
There's
Living
nothing that can
Tombstones
make me
version.
whole. I'm done explaining. It's just because I can't be her. Made your mistakes and made me
Oh my god.
Green tentacle. Yuck.
I hope this song had a epilepsy warning that I read out. I can't remember if it did or not. Yeah, this is okay. I think the woes are going on a bit. They're taking the pressure a little bit. Yeah, just like in the original song, this woeing. It's just dragging on a bit too long.
This is what happens when you
This is a new
somebody else.
direction to take it though.
If you want it done right, you should just do it yourself. You've oversaturated your world with nothing but machines. You might make everyone happy, but you're dead inside just like me. And now we're here at a standstill. I wonder if you feel the kind of
I
pain
hate that model. This isn't a comment on the music video creator. It's a comment on the game that it's from, because this is just a faithful recreation. But I've never liked that model of Scrap Trap, and I know I'm not the only one at all. I think everyone hates it, but it's just Butters, fam. Oh, question for the Americans: do you know what Butters means? Let's keep going.
We're here at a standstill. I wonder if you feel the kind of pain that rips your insides out. That's something I know all about. Shocking, ain't it? We have a lot more in common than you would be common.
That's Aura.
It's like we're the same person, me and you. We both gonna know what
Too
we
old to be
can
saying stuff like this.
do. It's because I can't be her. Made your mistakes and made me her. I can't fix you.
Oh, duet time. Like a duet. It's cool.
Because I can't be her. Made me weak and made me her. I can't fix you.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2.
Okay. There's a lot of this. A lot of this dubsteppy sound. It okay. It really not my area, to be honest. Okay. God, that's a creepy profile picture. Am I being mean? This one. It's quite a scary face. What do I think about that? Again, as I said, remixes are almost always going to be worse than the originals. You do get a few that are better, but most of them do tend to be worse. So you're fighting a downhill battle. So yeah, yeah. I mean, as remixes go, this was. Did you guys hear that? That was there's a fox that there's like a family of foxes that lives really close to my house and in the garden, and they scream at night. I'm sorry if you can hear any foxes screaming, but I definitely can, and it's kind of off-putting. Sorry, enough about me. Yeah, this song, it was okay. I mean, it was a remix of a song, and that OG song was just better. As sad as it is to say, but valiant effort. And that's really all I can say about that one. Let's look at, as a reminder, if you weren't paying attention, I'm going to read 3 comments from my lovely Macro Minions, and then we're going to take a 10-minute break, come back and watch these remaining, is that 10 remaining songs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 songs, starting with one that I'm very excited to watch, because it's got Abdul Cisse. But before we do that, before I take my break, I'm going to read 3 comments from my let's just say mega fans. I'm big enough to have mega fans, surely. Weirdo Melon says, also there's a FNAF Vocaloid song called You're Coming With Us by Monochrome Menace. I mean, look, I've said it before, keep these recommendations coming, because I'll see most of them. I'll maybe not so much in a stream, but definitely on YouTube comments I will. Solar Drill says wet fart. Hope he's not talking about me. Solar Drill says, oh, I should clarify. Are you ready? Watch specifically the reimagined version. There's an old one that's really bad, so he reworked it. Okay. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's about the one that Solar Drill has paid me to react to, but let's not worry about that now. Weirdo Melon says, I like Echo. Cool. I feel like I heard I Can't Fix You in Echo for the first time around the same time, so that makes sense. Poor Man says, I'm the biggest fan. Thank you. I assume they're talking about me. Might be the biggest fan of someone else, which is fair enough. Let's read one more comment, and I'm taking my little break. And that is going to be from Eon Universe Zero. Nobody likes Scrap Trap, LMAO. Nobody likes Scrap Trap. It's not crazy for me to say that I don't like Scrap Trap, but I don't. Yeah, okay. Right. Thanks very much for watching so far. I will be back in about 10 or so minutes, and I'll see you then. And we're back. You guys, can you hear me all right? Have you... Is everyone excited to watch some more CG5 music videos? I've got my coffee here. A nice little slurp into the mic. Solar Drill says welcome back. Alpha Record says, hi, shiny skip plume. I'm not a shiny skip plume. I'm a Sigma. And I'm going to watch some FNAF music now. Okay. This next one is... Was that the Bite of 87? Featuring... I'm gonna mess this up. Let me... Hold on. Let me have a quick Google. Actually, do I want people to see my Google suggested searches? Not really. Bear with me. Let's get a new window, which you can't see. How to pronounce Abdul Sisse. The name, this name is typically pronounced Cisse or simply Sisse. Let's do Abdul. Abdul is pronounced Abdul Sisse. Okay. Now we all know how to pronounce it, which I'm sure all of you are having problems with, and definitely it wasn't just me. Okay. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. This already might be my favourite one. Oh my god.
I know who's responsible for the bite of 87. I was there when it happened. No, really, hear me out. You've gotta trust me now. Everybody's so obsessive over how and when and where it happened.
This is just too cool. in a silly way.
In the diner of an eerie town, everybody was eating pizza. Freddy said it's nice to meet ya. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And I were there messing around, gaming on
That's a flex.
in the arcade, just
Saying that he was on the FNAF movie set with Matt Dad.
the show, the big brown bear and the pretty best ball. I gave Chica a big old kiss, but it wasn't tears, he knew what he missed, yeah. Here comes the star of the show, the big brown bear and the pretty best ball. Foxy, however, was looking quite sus. He was the imposter from among us. I know who's responsible for the bite.
Okay. You guys might have just picked up on a lyric.
Was looking quite sus. He was the imposter from among us.
If you were listening to like pretty much any song where one of the lyrics was, "He was the imposter from among us," that would be like a shite lyric. But the fact that it's clearly from the get-go such a goofy arse song. Like, I think that bit sets the tone so well that, like, if I was watching a JT music song and they said, like, Freddy Fazbear wants to kill us, he's like the imposter from among us. If someone like JT music did that, I'd be like, oh, I get like actually quite angry because they didn't really ever do silly songs. But because this is very much a silly song, in capital S, capital I, capital LLY, silly, you can kind of excuse like goofy lines like he was the imposter from among us. Does that make sense to you? Because it sure as hell makes sense to me.
Everyone was looking quite sus. He was the imposter from among us. I know who's responsible for the bite of 87. I was there when it happened. No, really, hear me out. You've gotta trust me
Gucci glasses,
now.
I
Everybody's
noticed.
so obsessive over how and when and where it happened. Why don't you hear me out? Why don't you seem more surprised? I promise I'm not telling lies. Wait till you hear the rest of the story. You'll learn stop to game theory.
That was funny. They have pretty good chemistry, these guys, in the video. That kind of happens when you speed up the footage, so they both look hyperactive. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Sorry, if that wasn't clear, that was ho, 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 spelled H-O-R, not the other spelling, because that's what Abdul Sisse said.
At the bite of 87. Don't worry, he's up in
Ho, 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 ho.
I know who's responsible for the bite of 87. I was there
Nice little saxophone at the end. Such a hyperactive little music video. Dubs. Oh, blinking heck. That song was stupid, but the joke, they were in on the joke and they were telling the joke. So like, again, as I say, like, you can make a song as stupid as you want, like, as long as you're part of the joke. Like, and I'll say it again, from this bit. Hold on. Starting a song like that just tells me, like, okay, this is going to be a silly song. So yeah, I could critique, like, oh, their flows weren't good, oh, their vocals were annoying, but I don't care. I really don't, because they've harnessed the power of brain rot and made a silly brain rotted song. And if you've seen some of my videos, especially my earlier ones, you know that I'm a brain rotted individual. And now, like we do, sorry, what was that lyric? Like we always do it this time. Little Kanye reference for you there, if you picked up on that. Let's read 3 comments. Alpha Records says, the fact that Abdul only beatboxes at the very beginning and the rest of the song is filled with 808s is insane to me. Is it? Was I stupid for not picking that up? Hold on. Ooh, that's a good point. It is actually quite difficult. It kind of sounds like his beatboxing is in the background, but really quiet. Yeah, but it is quite 808-y. That's a good point. So do you think he really only did the beatboxing at the start? Yeah, but the rest of the melody still has that. It's quite hard to tell. What's this person called? Chords of FNAF says, I guess it's impressive that they used exclusively beatboxing noises for the track. I think it does sound like beatboxing noises, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Eon Universe 0 says Abdul's beatbox is the basis. I agree. And Alpha Records says it's definitely there, but it sounds like the rest of the production drowns him out completely. Yeah, maybe that is another mixing thing then. I don't know. Last comment before we move on. Nova does various things says, I like how Abdul Cisse looks slightly awkward the entire time. That is kind of true. Especially when they're like going hyperactive. Yeah, there is a slight awkwardness there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And that song is called... Oh, I saw some people in the comments talk about this. FNAF song Wonderland, Into the Pit, CG5. I'm really glad everyone likes this video, says the pinned comment. It was really fun to work on. Okay. Let's find out. Wonderland. Oh, nearly spilled my coffee.
Only shadows found on a floor. I thought nobody danced, and silence was a lonely sound. I see what nobody sees.
Interesting.
History had a plan.
Could be worse.
For the poor forsaken children, and their innocent blood on the hands of a man. The vagaries of the mind are brought to pass. There's tempting coffin massacres forgotten.
Okay, sounding very CG5-y at the moment. Interesting to see where it goes. Okay. This definitely sounds quite 80s pop, which, hey, if you know me, you know I like 80s music. This reminds me of one of the... Sorry, just need to pause to think. This reminds me of one of the Living Tombstone songs. Which one was it? It was the one with Glamorous Freddy in the thumbnail. The name isn't coming to my head, but I really liked it and I thought it sounded quite Phil Collins-y.
Keep on racing, chasing me. Why do I feel pain? Within my wings headed to my grave. 'Cause I've never seen a puppet show without a puppeteer moving all on their own, suffering, forgotten. But I can hear you calling me. Follow me to
I like this hook or chorus. I'm sure Alpha Records knows which one it is specifically.
satisfy your curiosity. All is well, so take my hand down this corridor of pain and lunacy.
Yeah, this is just like a good time. I think that's the best way to describe it. 3 words, a good time. Oh. I was thinking that I really like this like acoustic guitar, then they're fucking it up.
Living with the illusion of my father. It bothers me so. It bothers me so.
Is this bit sounding a little bit Beatles to anyone else? Maybe I'm just so like illiterate with music, but it is sounding a little Beatles-y to me, but with a more modern sort of drum, I suppose. It's just the guitar and the whoa sounds quite Beatlesy. That is fucked up. That's quite scary. He doesn't give a fuck.
Into the pit of time, I'm falling fast, and there's no stopping. I'll proceed with caution. You're already forgotten. Follow me to Wonderland, down the rabbit hole you've seen in movies. Come with me and satisfy your curiosity. All is well, so take my hand down this corridor of pain and lunacy. Come with me.
Not to bang on about, you know, I don't think I have a short attention span by any means, but I think this might have repeated itself maybe a little too much. A little too much though, not a lot too much. Maybe I'm just too big of a Pink Pantheress fan to stand a longer song these days. That's creepy. Just that those little like fleshy bits around the eyes, it's just wrong. And then CG5's goofy expression pops up again. Yeah. Okay. I know. I think I can explain its positives and its negatives, both with 3 words each. So get ready to count. Count to 3, everyone. Positives in 3 words, a good time. I think that just best describes it because it is a really good time. Negatives in 3 words, a bit long. Just a bit long. Just a bit. Again, I like the throwback style. I like it's quite poppy. And I don't mean pop as in like, oh, it's popular. I mean, it sounds like pop music, which you don't actually get that much in my experience with FNAF music. And it sounds a bit 80s pop as well, both of which I just think are nice. Okay, 3 comments. Let's read them, and let's read them now. Gabe Fisher, who I don't think we've heard from before, says, like it a little more than I expected! Exclamation mark. I always saw all of songs as very samey from afar, but these aren't too bad, other than some of his older stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, so I think Gabe is saying that he always saw CG5's music as being quite samey from afar, and I can see that. And I think, yeah, I agree with you, Gabe, that the older stuff is more samey than the newer stuff. Eon Universe Zero says, the way he changes the chords so often, it doesn't flow that well. It's like what is that word? Fab Fools? Am I tripping? Or is that typo? Fab Fools Unspoken did just way worse. I'm a little bit out of my depth with what that actually means. I'm sorry. Alpha Records says, he said Poppy. This means Macro will react to Poppy Playtime songs for real, for real. Will I react to Poppy Playtime? Maybe. Nova Does Various Things says this song definitely dragged a bit for me. And it dragged a bit for me too, Nova. And Alpha Records, one more comment from this song. Says CG5 is still very much guilty of using the, oh no, I have to read Roman numerals, 1, 3, 6, 5, which I believe are chords. But yeah, he does experiment more. And a trashy kitty _o_o says it went on way too long. Okay. Enough yapping. Enough hashtag yapping from the boy. God, the way I talk sometimes makes me really cringe. We are moving on to Left Behind FNAF remix / cover featuring DA Got That Games, 8-Bit Ryan, and Tricky Wee. Tricky Wee? Do Americans know what the word wee means? As in WEE? Because in the UK, it means P. P and wee are the same things. So calling yourself Tricky Wee sounds like someone having really trying to squeeze out their urine, which is a horrible thing to say, especially live. I'm going to shut up now.
Everyone, please stay in your seats.
Already, I'm feeling some sort of way.
The show will start
Tricky Wee, there he is.
Behold the horrors, they lurk beneath the shadows of remorse.
Okay, I thought when CG5 came on at the start, looking like Eminem in 8 Mile, I thought that was kind of a joke, but now it seems like he might be doing this sort of serious vibe, not as a joke. Let's find out.
Behold the horrors, they lurk beneath the shadows of remorse. You wouldn't know, of course, but I forced a new judgment day. On this day you will repay your respects to all that may lurk in between your mind and mankind. So have a seat and be afraid. Fear's about to commence the final ritual.
There's something, and no hate to people that drum on electric drum kits. It's more than I can do. I can't even drum at all. But there's, it's really not as cool to see someone use an electric drum kit as it is to see someone use a proper drum kit. Like having this kind of serious song and seeing a guy like tap bits of like silicone with headphones on. I'm sorry, bro. The aura is important for a music video, rightly or wrongly, and electric drum kits just don't have that aura.
To commence the final ritual. One body is all we need for this to be complete. And when that day begins,
Okay, he is doing this as a joke. Fair enough.
those doors, you'll only live with us inside the darkness as we tell you a bit sorrows left behind.
Tricky Wee, there he is. Production error spotted. Hold on. Okay. I missed it. God, this is embarrassing. It's bad enough cocking up by myself, but cocking up live on stream is just... Yes, that's what I wanted to show you. You can see the camera in the mirror, and you can see the sink. Just close the door. When was this made? 5 years ago. Was CG5 big in 2020, or is he still kind of scrappy? I think he was too big to be leaving doors like that open so we could see the camera. But then I am from a filmmaking background. Yes. God, the Sigma is flowing through me. It's coming inside of me. Yes, Tricky Wee, it's your moment. It's got real like rolling on the R's, which I cannot roll my R's. Or my arms. It's got like a faux Freddy Mercury vibe going on this guy a little bit. Oh, it's actually quite scary. His ear in his hair. You know, I say stuff like that when I don't have anything else worth saying. It's a bit off beat, I think. Okay. Okay, let's wrap this up though. This is probably their most Sigma coming inside of me song I've heard so far from them, from him. Oh my god, we still actually got a long time left. I don't like screamo vocals, really. We get it, bro. Okay. I kind of had enough of this one. I feel like I don't need to really say my feelings. While I was watching the video, I noticed this little thing called Ask. Oh, it's like a Google AI. We'll ask Google AI one question. Did you like this song? As an AI, let me do it. Let me do a voice. What kind of voice would an AI have?
As an AI, I don't have personal feelings or musical tastes, but I can certainly appreciate the production value behind this track. Left Behind is a popular Five Nights at Freddy's fan song, and this remix / cover up by CG5 featuring DA Got That Games, 8-Bit Ryan, and Tricky Wee is very well regarded in the FNAF community for its high energy and dark atmospheric sound design. It captures the eerie vibe of the game perfectly. Do you enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's music scene, or are you a fan of any of the artists involved?
I might have had a bit too much fun reading that. I think you know how I feel. I'm going to have a look at the comments. Go Ryan go, says Alpha Records. Was there an... Oh yeah, 8-Bit Ryan. I thought he was talking about Ryan from The Boys. What? Alpha Records says Ryan's double kicks are so good. Eon Universe Zero says, because that is DA Got That Games. Eon Universe says, OMG, calling him Tricky Wee is going to throw me off so hard. What's he called? If it's not Tricky Wee, it's Tricky Wee. Have I got that wrong? Eon Universe says, I will also say CG5 100% upgraded the song with the remix. Yeah, I think this comment from Solar Drill kind of sums it up for me. CG5 thinks he's so tough. That's kind of true. Eon Universe Zero says, also, did you know this song predicted everything in Sister Location? Did it? Do I want to look at the lyrics? Yes, I can. Everyone, please stay in your seats. The show will begin momentarily. Behold the horrors, they lurk beneath the shadows. Remorse, blundy, 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 blundy. Let's just skip a bit of this. I was left behind. True. All this torture will unwind. True. I was never all that kind. True. If you were there to rewind, then you would find I was left behind. True. Take your turn to run and hide. I will catch you all the time. Yeah. This night no longer shines. Your tears divine. You will now be mine. We hope you enjoyed the show. Within your grave down below. True. Oh. People are saying, Solar Drill is saying will. But it's not will. It's Tricky Wee. There's no L. Let's go to this. Let's go to Wee's channel. Oh, I just realised I haven't had it on full screen mode. What a donkey. Hiya. I'm a Harpy Dragon VTuber. Music, gaming and other stuff. Such sweet trickery. Sweet chaos. Tricky Wee. And look, even their Twitter is spelled with 2 I's. They're Tricky Wee as far as I'm concerned. One of my most vocal fans has joined the what am I doing? A live stream. The Discord gangs community says, "Oh hey there." Alpha Record says, "Macro, yeah, DA Games is the blonde guy on screen. Tricky Wee is the female vocalist." I was really under the impression that this was Tricky Wee. Right. Enough chatting. Let's move on. It's been so long. This is the OG by The Living Tombstone is and this is the coldest take of all time. Like, everyone is probably going to agree with me, but It's Been So Long by The Living Tombstone is my favorite Freddy song, I think. Can see oh no, it's one where we have to see him singing. They're never as good. Okay. Can CG5 do it justice? Let's find out. So far, no.
I don't know what I was thinking, leaving my child behind. Now I suffer the curse and now I am blind. With all this anger, guilt and sadness coming to haunt me forever, I can't wait for the cliff at the end of the river. Is this revenge I'm seeking, or seeking someone
Sounds a
to
bit
avenge me?
offbeat.
Stuck in my own
He's got it back now, but that first "Is This Revenge I'm Seeking" sounds I'm not tripping, but it sounds a bit offbeat.
at the Is this revenge I'm seeking?
Yeah, I feel like it should have been shifted like a syllable
In my
earlier.
own paradox, I wanna set myself free. Well, maybe I should chase and find before they try to stop it. It
Yeah, this is not
won't be
patched
long
on the
before
original.
I become
Sorry,
the
CG5.
puppet.
Don't do that.
It's been so long since I last touched my son, lost to this monster, to the man
It's all going to come down to the beat drop though. Mark my words. I wonder if he's going to call himself a mother. Yes, he is. Mother! Beat drop could be a lot worse, let's be honest. Still not as good as the OG. And this music video is not helping things.
I wish I lived in the present with the gift of my past mistakes, but the future keeps lurking in like a pack of snakes.
I never thought that song was
Sweet
great.
little eyes,
Your little smile is I remember. Yeah, see, that sounded a bit offbeat as well.
mess with my temper. Justification is killing me, but killing isn't justified. What happened to my son? I'm terrified. It lingers.
Shut it. The original vocals have a real, like fragile, broken sense to them. Like it really does sound like a mother just about keeping it together. And I'm not saying that CG5 needs to do that exact same thing if he doesn't feel like it, but this isn't sounding like a parent. Actually, that's sad. I mean, it sounds like it's a guy singing, which sort of loses its bite of a song about a grieving parent. This is just a song sung by a 20-something about a killer teddy bear.
In my mind and the thought keeps on getting bigger. I'm sorry, my sweet baby, I wish I'd been there. It's been so long since I last have seen my son.
And that sounded a bit out of beat to me as well.
To the man behind the fire. Since you've been gone, I've been singing that stupid song so I could ponder the sanity of your mother.
He doing it. Have you guys watched my JT music video? Because there's a bit I found really funny in there where I was talking about Toy Chica and I was like, "She goonin'." And I found it so funny. I put it in the at the very end of the video after I cut to black. Actually, it just sometimes I find myself so funny, and saying that people are gooning makes me laugh. Right, what do I think about this? I think this was probably his worst remix so far, and look, I don't envy him. It's such an amazing song, the OG. It's going to be really hard to remix in a way that's even as good, let alone better. I mean, this was fairly early on in his career. Well, it's not that early on, to be honest. Yeah, I think he probably should have known better than to have a stab at this, or maybe just one to keep in the drafts. Although, having said that, part of me feels, I think it's a good thing for him to give it a go, but it didn't work out. Having said that, though, like, this is probably the song of his I've liked the least so far, and we are, how many songs are we in? 16. At this point in the, what are they called? The JT Music video, when I was 16 songs in, when I was 3 songs in, I was ripping my hair out. I was expecting CG5 to be way worse. And both of them have good songs, but CG5 definitely has a more steady level to his quality. I feel like JT Music, with something like Join Us for a Bite, that was really high up on the scale, and then something like that other Sister Location song that they followed it up with was really low down on the scale. I can't remember what that one was called. Okay, let's read 3 comments. When my pink creature appears, and it has appeared now. Eon Universe Zero says, as a CG5 fan, I can say it's not his best. The Discord Gangs community says, I just think that CG5 could be better. Eon Universe Zero says, see, I like JT Music though. Wrong. No, you're not wrong, of course. I just disagree. The Discord Gangs says, Macro, be honest, JT Music or CG5? Well, I mean, at the moment, CG5. Faux show. Unless his next... We've only got a few songs left from CG5. Unless they are absolute stinkers. I'm betting on CG5 for sure. Solar Drill says he's getting crazy head in reaction to this. Who getting the best head? I think it's this guy. Watching it muted with that in your mind is that's so funny. Hey, good for him. Nova Does Various Things says, I think JT Music gave me brain damage. Fair point. Let's move on. Oh, hold up. One last one from Solar Drill, which I think is a good point. They say JT is all over the spectrum, while CG5 kind of just all mid. I'd say that's pretty fair. I wouldn't say that I completely agree with that. But I would say that, yeah, JT Music has had some real good songs and some real shit ones. And CG5 has been on a very, very level, if you know what I mean, a very steady level with no like amazing peaks in quality. I'd still take CG5 over JT Music though at this point in my listening. This next one is called No More Cake, featuring Chi-Chi and Dorvondo. I'm going to read one comment, and the comment is, who 26 here? Let's reply. And let's watch. Oh, it's muted. Sorry. My bad, guys. Oh! This is the only time I think I've seen him go by Charlie Green. Yeah, quite a long time ago. Did you know the reason he's called CG5 is because he's the 5th Charlie Green in his family? Imagine that. Imagine being called Charlie Green, and your dad's called Charlie Green, your grandpa's called Charlie Green, your great-grandpa's called Charlie Green, your great-great-grandpa's called Charlie Green. I was kind of like, at some point, call him something else. I don't know if that's me being a bit disrespectful, but like, there's so many Charlie Greens in your family, how do you keep track of who's who? This is giving me Skibidi Toilet vibes. I would not want to live at, like, I would not want to live here. This looks like Skibidi Toilet. Has anyone seen that video? I like the whispering. This could be a song not about FNAF when they say all she wants to do is party. Could be like a pop song or a rap song. I wonder if it was made with the intention of also doubling as a song that could be played without the referencing to FNAF. Like, it could be played at a party, I suppose, maybe. You couldn't play a normal FNAF song at a party. Yeah, female vocals. Okay, that does look like Skibbity Toilet, be honest. I like silhouetting is always cool when I do stuff like that. God, that profile picture freaks me out every time. That was alright, that was a bit of fun, I suppose. I can't remember which one of my Macro Minions said it. I think it was Solar Drill said that there isn't much, in terms of quality, there isn't much range with CG5. You don't get many amazing songs, you don't get many awful songs, you just get kind of all mid songs. And I'm kind of seeing that here. This is just fine. It's not making me want to cry, but I'm not loving it. It's just I don't think I could pick out No More Cake from some of the other sort of songs that sound quite similar here. There is a point to be made, you know. Would you rather listen to a song that's so bad you can't help that you have to remember it? Like if you've seen on my most recent stream, which I made a stream highlight of and became a video, we listened to quite literally the worst song, the worst FNAF song of all time. Like I've never heard anything worse. But like that song is so memorable to me, and it kind of raises the point: would you rather have a song like that where you can't help but remember it, or would you rather have a song that's just kind of forgettable and goes in one ear and out the other and sounds like all the other songs from that particular artist? I don't know. It's these guys. They're using the exact same face and head model, right? Just different hair. Have you guys heard of Skibbity Toilet? Because it kind of looks like that. Let's read a few comments. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. I've got a warning from YouTube. Heads up, we've detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. Fair point. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has... Oh my god, I might not get to finish the stream. Oh no, I actually don't know what I'm going to do if I can't finish the stream. Yeah, I've got a content ID thing from YouTube saying that they've detected me using music from other people, which to be bloody fair, I completely am. So I'm just going to have to make sure I talk more over the music, so my stream doesn't get taken down. Right, so let's read some comments. Nova does various things, says possibly the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life, and I'm being serious. Really? I didn't think it was that bad, if I'm being honest. Alpha Record says, to be fair, this was closer to the era when he used to make electronic remixes, so it checks out. Yeah, fair enough. Eon Universe Zero says Glamorous was peak, and I ain't even seen your reaction to it. I reacted to that one. Thank you very much. It was one of the first ones I reacted to, and yes, it was peak. But yeah, I've reacted to it. Let's read one more comment. Yeah, going back to my debate, would you rather have something awful but memorable, or better but just forgettable? Solar Drill says, I'd rather have something that stays in my brain, and that's fair. Leon Carter 24 says, wow, who would have guessed that playing copyrighted music would cause you to get copyrighted? Shush. I know. Okay. Well, we've only got a few more songs to go at this point. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And seeing as I've played, 17 songs and I haven't been taken down yet, I think we should be fine. I'm just going to have to make sure that I do a lot of talking to make sure that my reaction, that the song isn't playing too much, so it gets blocked. FNAF Song 3 Remix, 5 Nights Only by CG5. Okay guys, let's talk, let's drown out the music. Okay. Oh, so this is a remix. Okay, interesting thing that they're doing with the music video, which is, as I can see, shush. It's quite hard to keep talking, especially over a song. Yeah, it's more of a lyric video, I suppose. It's just sort of a bouncing head, a wobbling head. Yeah, this is definitely, I think as Alpha Records said, I think this is in his electronic remix era, and this is very much an electronic remix made in that era. Believe it or not, I haven't heard the original that this song is remixing, I'm sorry, so I can't compare it to that. But I'm finding this a little bit annoying, if I'm being honest. That, the, like, electronic noises quite grating to my ears, and the shouting 5 Nights at Freddy's isn't really helping. Oh, but I do like it when they reference a voice line, or even just use a voice line from the games. And the singing isn't bad. Who I believe is... Go away. Who's singing? Let's find out. Did it say it was Rumi? Original song by Rumi, yeah. Yeah, music production by CG5, okay. It's kind of funny just to have Springtrap standing in the background, just looking at us menacingly but not being bothered to move to do anything murderous. Oh, I like this clap breakdown, that's cool. It's just a good way to make a song good, it's just mixing it up a bit as you go along. It's a bit of a... Some people might argue it's a bit of a cheap tactic, but I don't think it is. And a sound effect from the games. Come on guys, hurry up, I'm not sure if I can fill the silence. Or even worse, I don't think I can talk for another 50 seconds over this song. Oh, I'm noticing red waveforms on both sides of the video. Interesting artistic choice. This song is kind of hurting my ears a little bit. But then it was my choice to wear headphones. Freddy doesn't even have any ears. Oh, I like this. This reminds me of Club Penguin, weirdly. This little bassy breakdown. This, what do you call it? Slap bass? I don't know. I'm sure Alpha Records will know. It's funky. It's funky. Okay, now we're done. Let's see if YouTube is still issuing that warning. No, it's not. Yes. Let's read some comments. Hold on. What am I trying to do? There we go. Nova does various things. Says Freddy doesn't have ears, so he doesn't hear it. Finn and Barnaby 57 says this is so fire, right? But with a wilting flower emoji, so that's sarcasm. Golden Wolf 76 says I'd rather listen to the thick of it. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. Alpha Record says calling mainstream music real music is kind of mean to us nerdcore artists. Did I do that? I don't even. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry if I did. All music is real music. I meant music that is more mainstream. Let's read one more comment. Forever Bellmain says, I've never known CG5 as a guy who makes FNAF songs. He's just a good artist, but I think he should just leave the FNAF community and never come back. Okay. Right. Huh? Now, what do you mean? Alpha Records is saying, not you, Macro the context. I don't know what you mean. Nova does various things, says that was probably the worst of the songs on the playlist so far, but this was before he really blew up. Fair point. 2 fair points. It wasn't that bad. It just hurt my head. I feel like if a song hurts your head, it's probably bad. Okay. I'm running on fumes a little bit. Right. We've only got 5 to go. And 2 of them are from Dorko. I can't really do Dorko's accent. But his singing voice doesn't sound like his Brummy accent at all. I can do like basic northern accent. We hope you enjoyed the song. Thanks so much for the support. You can find the acoustic cover here and the instrumental here. I, Dorko, am the night guard / owner. CG5 is helpy. Support CG5 by subscribing and buying his music. I don't think that's Dorko's accent, but it's close enough. And I'm a southerner, so take that with a pinch of salt. I'm going to stop talking about, regional UK accents because it probably doesn't affect most people listening to my stream. Sorry. If you miss the memo, I need to make sure I'm talking over like most of the song so the stream doesn't get taken down, which we're going to do now. Okay, what interesting. Oh, those are creepy designs. This bass sounds quite farty. Yeah, see this is Dorko singing right now, and he does not. His talking voice and his singing voice sound so different, which is really interesting to me. It's a really like I would not in a million years guess that this is Dorko singing. Oh my god. These models. Hey, did these models remind anybody else of Speedy Toilet? And this is CG5 singing now. And as someone said earlier in my comments, that they prefer CG5 as a featured artist instead of a main artist. And I can definitely see that. It's quite nice. It's quite nice to see CG5 playing a character instead of just him singing, I think. Oh, I need to say something. Helpy is an interesting beast, I suppose. A short, white, little adipose marshmallow type thing. I think it's probably a good thing that Scott Cawthon never really made human models for his game, because I think they would have looked really weird. and broken the immersion. Just something that's popped into my head while I try and talk over the entirety of this song. I like the production on this though. It's like very. It sounds quite professional, which is pretty cool. I think I could probably be a bit quieter for this bit, seeing as there's not much music playing. This is cool. Oh, he's lost an eye. I think this is definitely earning its runtime so far. I like it when they do a duet. Oh no, Helpy's dying. It's interesting to see. I think that's a new character that Dorco's playing. That's not an Afghan, is it? That fire doesn't look amazing. Yeah, I'm liking this one, and well, it's finishing now, so it's fair to say that I liked it. And in terms of this famous grave shot, I always thought it was pretty stupid. Not in the music video, but the one it's recreating from the game, because I just haven't they used the name Fritz for like multiple characters, which like. How is like Scott Cawthon seemingly only knows like like 6 names, and he has to reuse them because there's Fritz, the kid that died, and then Fritz Smith, I want to say, that was one of the security guards who may or may not have been an alias of Michael Afton. And people may say, oh, Michael Afton was just using the name Fritz to pay homage to one of the dead kids, and it's like. Really? One of these random dead kids that he doesn't know, he's pretending to, like, honour by using him as a fake name. I think it's just a sign that Scott, like, seemingly only has a few names that he wants to give his characters, or his human characters, at least.
To play a game. Let's play a game.
Let's play a game. I liked that. I think Dorco really did a good job with that one. Yeah, I agree with whichever commenter said that CG5 tends to work better as a feature. That was like perfectly good. Yeah, it was nice. Didn't drag on too much. Was a fun time. I don't have that much to say about it, despite me trying to talk for the whole thing. Yeah. I'm more interested to see what you guys have to say. So let's read some comments. Dorco carried, says Nova does various things. Fair point. Yeah, Weirdo Melon says the Jeremys. There's so many Jeremys. That is so true. A Solar Drill says there's multiple Charlies. Finn and Barnaby 57 says do a stream where you listen to every Extra Tuner song. It's a good artist. I'd love to do a video or a stream about Extra Tuner because I find him so funny. Leah Does Stuff is commenting various dancing emojis. Yeah, Leon Carter 24 says all those human models except the Night Guard are just reskinned TF2 models, and yeah, you can really see. Is there any other comments I want to read? Not really. Okay, let's just move on. This next one is called this. Am I gonna say anything, or am I just gonna not? This next one is called FNAF Ultimate Custom Night Song. Make your move. lyric video, again, a Dorco and CG5 collaboration. After the video previously that I reacted to, I got another warning being like, you're using copyrighted content, so stop it, or we're going to have to take your stream down. So clearly I didn't do enough talking over the top, which is a bit annoying. I might have to turn the volume of my desktop down a bit, and try and talk even more. So I'm sorry about that, but it's either that or no stream at all. So we're just gonna have to try and make do. Let's go. Okay, so starting with piano, it's an interesting instrument, and I actually knew how to play the piano for a while, but it's a skill I've sadly forgotten. A nice, realistic-ish sounding drums. I always appreciate a drum kit that sounds realistic, even if it may be programmed with MIDI. And again, Dorco, this just doesn't sound like Dorco to me, and that's a really impressive ability, I think, to be able to change your voice so much to sound like something so different, especially with an accent as instantly recognisable as Dorco has with his talking voice. Oh, this is a really interesting concept to see CG5 talking as Scott Cawthon himself, and especially using the that sort of blue blocky model. Oh my god, he has the mimic powers, which is interesting. Yeah, he's using his mimic powers of Scott Cawthon to go into the animatronics, which is an interesting element. A bit of Smash Bros reference there. I like this song. It's got a certain energy and pizzazz to it, I suppose. Why must I die is an interesting thing to say for someone who's died, because usually they can't talk. So presumably this must be from Springtrap. I almost called him Snapchat at that point. If this is from Springtrap or William Afton, he doesn't sound very British, which is a real stickler for me, as you may have heard in some of my other videos. I think Dorco and CG5 do work as a duet team. I think that works quite well. That split camera thing doesn't really work though when the Scott Cawthon character doesn't have a face as such. A bit of a dud effect, I think, just visually. I'm so surprised that Dorco is actually as talented a singer. He just does not give me talented at singing vibes, which is, maybe more to comment on me. But it's just interesting, I suppose. Sorry, I just need to take a break from just constantly talking. Okay, there's no warning on the stream at the moment. I'm sorry if this is not very fun for you. We've got a minute and 20 odd seconds to get through of me just banging on, so bear with. This is an interesting visual effect to see the FNAF animatronics over the top. And Music Man, that was a big favourite of Matt Pass, I believe, who's no longer on Game Theory. I'm just saying stuff at the moment. Golden Freddy, classic creature from the games of Five Nights at Freddy's.
What if you lose? What if I win?
It's cool. It is cool to have Scott Cawthon singing. Oh, that was a Nintendo Switch we just saw, and I have a Nintendo Switch. Oh my god, is that Dorco? Or is that like a gamer? Again, that split effect doesn't really work when only one of them has a mouth, I feel. Is it going to end or is it going to come back? It is going to come back. But it's also kind of the end. Okay. Again, I'm sorry for just talking so much through that, but it's either that or the stream gets taken down. And we only have a few songs left to go. I did like the element of Scott singing there. or well, it wasn't actually Scott, but someone from the perspective of Scott singing. Musically, it's pretty similar to the other Dorco and CG5 song, but it has that, as I said, that added element of Scott Cawthorn, Scott Cawthorn being a character within the song. What am I gonna do? I'm going to read some comments. I'm actually really quite tired. Guys, it's past midnight. It's gone midnight for me. To be honest, this is from Leon Carter 24. To be honest, I never thought there'd be an Ultimate Custom Night song, especially one as alright as this. Hey, if you want a fire Ultimate Custom Night song, Bug Droid Cell has got one of those, and it's sick. Eon Universe Zero says, bro, why does everyone in here hate CG5? I'm not quite sure. I think probably because he has some cringy moments, and he is a bit of a cringer from what I can tell. But I don't hate his music. Cool OZZZZ says live video essay LMAO. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm doing by just constantly talking. Anything else I want to see? Eon Universe Zero says, anyways, Macro, I gotta know. Do you have the original version of CG5 Freddy in the playlist? Because it sounds way different than the live version. I think that was one of the first ones we did, wasn't it? Yeah, that was one of the first ones. I'm not sure if you can skip back on the stream, but if you want to see that, I'd skip back. Or after I finish this stream, there'll be a full VOD available for you to watch, so you can watch it then if you want. Alpha Records says, Macro, chat has voted and we think you should just pause the video every once in a while. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. I think that's a better idea. Solar Drill says, I don't hate CG5, I just hate his music and personality. And Poor Man says, I hate CG5 because he's blonde. Okay. I kind of should have thought of the tactic of just pausing every once in a while instead of constantly banging on. But that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to give it a pause like maybe just when I've got something worth saying for once. I should just do that instead of having verbal diarrhea. This one is the live version of Freddy. Oh no, with Black Griffon, who, if you missed earlier in my stream, and I actually mentioned it in one of my other videos, he has some allegations against him, so I'm a bit about Black Griffon. Let's go. It is cool to see some live Shush! It is it is cool to see some live instrument playing though. I think that's nice. This doesn't really sound live to me. It sounds like his voice sounds really similar to his pre-recorded voice. Oh. There he is. There's Black Griffon. They definitely got a barber. Sorry, just remembered I should pause it when I have something to say. They definitely got a barbershop quartet element to them. Well, I suppose a barbershop duet. Not really barbershop duetty with this instrumentation though, I suppose. Maybe I'm just not remembering the original version, but this sounds really quite similar to the original version to me. Maybe I'm tripping. Black Griffon has a good singing voice though, despite what he may be like as a person. The red mics are a nice touch as well, I think. Even though they're not actually the same mic. They've both just been spray painted red, so they're not matching really. They've got weirdly good chemistry, I feel. CG5 doesn't look that blonde in this one. So that person who hated him because he's blonde can't hate him now. Because he's kind of like mousy brown-ish. The other guy's blonde. 3, 2. Yeah, I love that bit. Look, this does not sound like a live version at all. It's just the music video that they're like lip syncing. Which is fine, but I think it's a bit of a misnomer to call it official live performance. Surely this isn't a live performance. Or maybe it is, they just added loads of vocal processing after the fact. So I think this this song loses an element that it had in the OG vid, because the OG vid really backed up how much of a loving tribute it was to the series. But, you know, visual-wise, this one is just a bunch of men sort of jumping around in a room. God, he's really straining a poo there. Guys, CG5 is going on tour. Go away. That was goofy, R. Okay. No, don't autoplay. I hate it when you autoplay. I'm not gonna play it again, don't worry. I'm just gonna leave it on here. Yeah, I thought I pretty much aired my thoughts while we watched it. It's very similar to that OG one. It doesn't sound like a live performance to me. It just sounds like them lip syncing. If it is a live performance, then fair enough. I mean, what do I know? But it doesn't it doesn't sound like it. You know what I mean? And hang on. Did you guys see the video as I was reacting to it, or was it on this screen the entire time? Did I forget to change the screens? I actually don't know if I did. I'm gonna have to watch the recording. I am reading the chat now, yeah. Oh, are you joking? I didn't have it on the video the entire time. Oh. Okay, well, at least you heard it though, right? No, you didn't. Oh, because I don't have desktop audio on the... Fuck me. On this. Oh yeah, I don't have desktop audio recording on this, do I? Oh. And I had some really good points to make as well. Okay. It explains why I dropped like 10 viewers while that was happening. Right, that's the that's the dangers of live TV, I guess. Let's run it back and we can watch it together. Okay, I'm checking OBS and it is. I am streaming the right thing. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I think I do have to make these points again. Well, I mean, yeah. Can I remember the points I made? They look like a barbershop duet. They've got a bit of chemistry together, I suppose. CG5 doesn't look very blonde in this, which will be good for that one viewer that doesn't like that he's blonde. believe I have to listen to this twice in a row now. Thanks to my technical difficulties. You won't catch Queso making a mistake this big. Yeah, I mean, my biggest issue, which you would have heard me say probably multiple times, is that because I banged on about it, was just because it doesn't sound that different from the OG version. It doesn't sound like a live version as such. It sounds, I mean, it might be a live performance, but it really doesn't sound like it. And also, I think doing a music video like this loses the celebratory nature that that original video had, because a lot of the celebration vibes on that original came from the video, while this is just too, that's cool, kind of, was just, you know, 3 white guys bouncing around in a room, and this doesn't sound, this isn't that celebratory visually. I am sort of keeping another eye on the chat at the moment, just just in case I made another horrible technical mistake. And someone with a name I cannot pronounce says, "Yeah, this isn't live." Poor man says, "Shut up." Is he talking to me? Alpha Record says, "Wait, oh my god, he's repeating the exact same points." Well, yeah, I am. I only have so many points to say. And look guys, CG5 is going on tour. Okay. We'll let it finish. I'm just going to move on to the next one, I think. You've heard me make the same points twice in a row. I've listened to that song twice in a row. I think let's just have a clean break. We've only got 2 more to go. This one is called Imitation. And this is a really recent one. So we've kind of gone with the start of this stream, we were doing the super recent ones, then went to the old stuff, and now are kind of coming back on the other side and doing more super recent things again, which is interesting that he's ordered his playlist this way, and he's teasing us for the next video. Join us for a bite cover. Let's all just take a break. Forget the last song ever happened and watch this next one, which is a brand new experience for all of us.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
And I'm not going to talk over the whole thing like I was doing a few songs ago. Ooh. That's an odd character design, I think. I'm not sure if I really like this one. The vocals are really buried in the mix. This is okay. This is more CG5, I feel. Although I will say that it's impressive that, you know, this is the second to last song in this stream, and we're kind of only at the point now where I'm like, oh my god, they're blending into one. But I am at the point now where I feel like it's blending into one. This is more rappy, I'd say, which I wouldn't say is CG5's natural wheelhouse. I'd say that CG5 works better with pop than he does with like pop rap. And now he's Michael Jackson. It's a nice little thing to do in the music video, I suppose. Clearly inspired by rising artist Michael Jackson, who's just had a movie made about him. Was this better than the Michael Jackson movie? I don't know. Let me know, because I haven't seen it. And then CG5's goofy face popping up at the end. Go away. That was fine. I'm not going to play it again. I'm just going to leave it on this so you can see what we're talking about. Yeah, I think it is at the point where I don't have that much to say about all these CG5 songs, which as I said before is impressive that it's got to this point. Where they're just starting to blend into one now, which for JC Music happened a long time before the 22nd song. Let's see if you guys have anything to say, and don't bully me about about saying the exact same things about the last song twice, even though that is something, yeah, that's bullyable. Someone's put like a Sunny Season Arts has put like a huge sad red head emoji and just said CG5 ... Nova does various things. Sometimes I want to listen to a CG5 song and not clock that it's a CG5 song just from the instrumentals. Yeah, I know what you mean. Cool OZZZZZ says Jackie's box is better. Nova does various things says it has a lot of CG5 isms, like little things I keep noticing in his music. Solar Drill says something pretty out there. Honest to God, I mean this genuinely. I think Jackie's box unironically has a better flow than this, which I don't know if that's true. Is more memorable, faux show. Solar Drill also says blends in a lot CG5 slop and doesn't really stand out. Evil, what was this person's name? Evil Trumpedmot says Imitation is good, but I just hate the Edwin model used in the video. Inaccuracy class 101. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize that was Edwin until this comment. This guy, this is meant to be Edwin. Yeah, I think, excuse me, I think this is Edwin, which is bizarre. People are talking about poo. Poor man being referred to as poo man. Fair enough. Okay. I'm spent, bruv. We've got one more to go. I think this is a good one to end on. It is a CG5 cover of Join Us for a Bite. I've heard a clip of this before. I can't remember where, but I've just heard the bit of CG5 going, "We lost it long ago, you're not alone, baby." This bit here, and I remember it being like actually really quite difficult to listen to. So we'll see if my opinion remains the same, or maybe it won't. But this is the last one to go. There's no current copyright warning that YouTube's showing me, so that's good. Let's give it a play. Oh, okay. I probably should have realized this from the name of the video. I thought this was going to be a remix, but it's not, is it? It is just a cover, which is cool. And this is definitely my favorite JT Music song, so I'm kind of glad they kept the instrumentation the same. And they're saying vagina again. Do you guys get what I mean? They're like, vagina, vagina, vagina. Let's just play it from the beginning. Vagina, 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 vagina. It just sounds like vagina to me. Nothing. Oh, here he is. That smirk says a lot. That's a guy that knows exactly what people will think of a CG5 cover of Join Us for a Bite. So join the animatronic family. We open real soon. I think it's okay. You can't really tell it's CG5 singing at the moment. Now you can. I mean, this just all boils down to the question of, is JT Music a vocalist that I prefer over Andrea Storm Caden from the OG song? And I prefer Andrea. I'm sorry. Sorry, JT. No. Sorry, CG5. This is what I'm talking about. That's cool. It's cool a little bit. I don't think that fits his register as such. Yeah, I think putting a human in a FNAF location hasn't really worked in this case. You can see that the green screening isn't great around his hair especially. I don't think... I would imagine the green screen wasn't lit very well when they shot his bits. It is always cool to see. There have been so many music videos of this song, it's cool to see like a different take on sister location each time, which is kind of the same but a bit different. Okay, this is the bit that I've seen before, and I remember it being a bit ear bleeding. Okay, let's see how it... I'm on the edge of my seat to see how it is. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I remembered, but... yeah, I mean, it is just... It's so difficult to do a cover that's better than the original. Nirvana managed it, but I don't think CG5 really did, which is sort of fair. Oh, I'm so tired. I like that his mic matches his jacket. Vagina, vagina, vagina. god, beginning. I bet there's someone out there whose favourite animatronic is is Funtime CG5. So when he's doing the TikTok, what a ledge! What a living ledge! Oh, fuck me, right? I didn't dislike that one. I kind of did. Vagina. Oh, go away, you freaky beast. Right, that song wasn't bad as such. I'm just bloody tired, mate. Right. Any thoughts from me about that? What I'm gonna do is how many things do I have on the docket to tell you guys? So 1, I'm gonna give my brief thoughts on that song. 2, I'm gonna read you guys' comments. 3, I need to talk to 3 of you. There's 3 of you watching right now specifically that I need to say something to. My 4th thing is just a brief update of what's gonna happen over the next week or so on the channel, and then 5, I'll end the stream and go to bed. So this song, first job, talk about this song. Yes, it's fine. I think join us for a By Instrumentals hard cover. What do the kids call it? Hard carry. They hard carry. CG5's vocals weren't trash, but they just weren't as good as Andrea's. And that's just all there is to it, I'm afraid. Now let me read some comments about that song. Nova Does Various Things says, someone spent years learning 3D modelling just to be commissioned to make Funtime CG5. Yeah, that's true, because Funtime CG5 was a good model, but it was still CG5. People are talking about what they want to see next, which is not too relevant at the time. Leah Does Stuff is saying, vagina. Alpha Records says the way he immediately paused on Funtime CG5. Yeah. That's true. That was an instant. I need to pause this. I need to pause this moment. Okay. Sorry, I'm actually just checking my emails at the moment. Okay. Funtime CG5 is so tough, says Solar Drill. Alpha Records says he did go on falsetto a bunch, but it's mixed in such a way that you can't really distinguish between the head voice and the chest voice, which isn't necessarily bad in this context. That's a very interesting thing to say, and clearly Alpha Records knows more about this stuff than I do. Solar Drill says, Sister Location is my favourite FNAF game, so I do quite like this one, but Funtime CG5 is really fucking funny and takes me out of it. Okay, right, there's 3 people I need to talk to. One, very quickly, Alpha Records, thank you. I haven't responded to your email yet, but thank you for sharing the docs with me. I've got a few videos in the works, but I will absolutely get back to you about everything you said in your email to me. And this makes me sound like an unk just talking about emails, but Solar Drill and Kiyu Rayner, if you're still watching, I absolutely will react to those videos that you've sent me. Sorry, those videos that you paid to request to me. I will definitely react to those. It would help me if you guys could send me an email with a link to them at some point in the next few days. If not, that's fine. I'm sure I can find them, but it would just help me if I had a link to the exact videos you want me to react to, so I know exactly what to react to. And you can find my email on my channel if you just go to, I think if you go to the About section. It's the same for every YouTube channel. You should find it. And what else was I going to do? Oh yes, talk about what's coming next on my channel. So yeah, there'll be a full CG5 tier list video where I tier list all these songs using this footage that we've reacted to together. So look out for that. But I think that's going to be a really long video, so it might not be ready for about a week or so, maybe even a touch longer. So look out for that. Look out for an upcoming stream where I react to Kiyu Rayner's and Solar Drill's suggestions. I'll do those both in one stream and in the next week or so. So especially you guys, keep an eye out for that, because you don't want to miss the stream you basically paid for. 3. I know you guys don't like these videos so much, but because the CG5 video is going to take a long time, I'm probably just going to need to put a video that was less effort out in the meantime, just so there's at least something coming out on my channel about once a week. And that will be a Mario Kart video. I know not many people watch the Mario Kart videos, which is fine, but this upcoming one is basically a compilation of my other 2 Mario Kart videos in one long mega compilation. So if you like the Mario Kart videos, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's 3 things to look forward to: a stream reacting to some specific requests, a very long CG5 tier list video, and a very long Mario Kart video. And I think that about does it for me. Eon Universe Zero says, "What are you talking about, bruh?" Oh no, he's talking about someone else. He says, "Evil, what are you talking about?" I don't know anymore. And Cool OZZZ says, "Any macro content is great." And I think it's time to end it there. So if you didn't watch my first stream, I've actually come up with a really cool catchphrase to end streams. And my catchphrase is, bye.